with another video. It's been like 2 months ever since I dropped the exhaust video. I've been super busy, going to shows. Not really me, just working in shows. But today I got a little bit of a problem with the F30. So I don't know if you guys know what these are, but when you're pushing boost on stage 2, please be careful. If you're new, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Alright guys, sorry for the long drought or no videos. But as you can see, she still sits the same. I know it's a little dirty, I need to wash it. But instead of the plate, we have a tow hook. Bumpers are on the way, so I should be getting you guys some more content. So today, we have a problem with our throttle body, and we have a major boost leak. I was on my way to a show in the Bay Area the other day, and I noticed I was pushing like 14 psi, and then I only like 80 horsepower, and like we were basically in limp mode. And this is the problem. So we pull over to the road. We're like, dang, what the hell? I thought it was not the intake, because we're hearing the air from this side. So we take the cover off. We figured out it's not the intake. Everything's good. Everything's good over here. But if you come around to the back of the throttle body, you can see we blew the throttle body seal. So as you can see, this is supposed to be inside right here. But somehow, I don't know if it's from high boost or maybe the temps outside, because I mean it has been like 107 degrees, so it could have melted, honestly. Yeah, well, you see that. It's supposed to be in there. And it's blowing, it's sticking out. So we got 2 new ones. One is gonna be for right here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the front one as well. And there's no videos on this, so hopefully if anybody runs into this on their B48 or B46, this should be able to be a little helpful on how to take your part numbers. It's literally the same 2 gaskets. There's just 2 of them. One there, one there. Yeah, so like as I said, I researched this. Very uncommon problem. So if anybody ever gets this problem with their B48, B46, you know where to go. Go to my channel, check it out, because this is the first. Okay, so this, if you guys don't know already, this is your intake. Well, it's a manifold. This is your intake, but I don't want you to get it confused with, it says, it's called the intake manifold. However, your intake's over there. Anyways, we're not going to get into that. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna have to take these vacuum lines off. This is a coolant hose though. See, I'm trying to avoid the coolant hoses, because if you pull any of these, most likely you're gonna get a little drip. It's gonna make a mess. So I see a bolt there. Okay, and then you come around the end. You guys are figuring this out with me. This is not a freaking like straightforward DIY. I don't see a bolt here. However, there's one there. So I'm thinking we take this half off of the charge pipe. Take this off, take the map sensor off, and then that'll release this side. We can get to this side easily. The problem is going to be taking this off. So I'm thinking maybe we don't even have to take this off. I mean, maybe we don't have to take this manifold off, because that's, as you can see, there's a lot going. I think we just have to take the charge pipe and then the throttle body off, and then we could pull the throttle body out and then change the seal. Yeah, so this looks a lot like more complicated than it should be, but I think it's very straightforward. So the plan is pull that off, check out like what happened. So we don't really know if we need a throttle body or if it's just the seals, but we're hoping it's just the seals, because that's what I see. That should at least stop the boost leak. And then if we do need a throttle body, hey, we're gonna have to get a throttle body. So I mean, there's nothing really we could do about that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, start poking at it, start taking it apart, and we're gonna see how this, like, I'll walk you guys through it as I'm learning myself. Alright guys, so what I'm basically starting to do is I'm just gonna take this little stuff off. So like, this untwists. You can't pull it, don't pull it, you're gonna fucking, oh. You're going to strip it. This twist, this part rotates as well. You don't really need to unplug it. Just pull it out. This is one of your air sensors. Air sensor, boost sensor. I'm not sure which one this is, okay? But actually, no. This might be for your boost. That's your map sensor. So this is probably your boost sensor. Just be careful with this. yeah, just be careful with this. Yeah, make sure the O-ring doesn't fall off. I don't know if you guys see that right there, but it has a little O-ring. And yeah, so I'm kind of just gonna leave that there. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and, I don't know if I want to unscrew this or pop it off. We're gonna get into it. Guys, as you know, the car hasn't been running. As you've seen in the previous clips, that was the day before. That was a few days ago. I thought it was just gonna be the throttle body seal we changed, which is a little orange seal that goes in between your throttle body and your intake manifold. And there's another one that goes in between your charge pipe and your throttle body on the opposite side. So I ordered 2 of those. I changed them out, and it comes to find out that 2 of the bolts are actually snapped into the manifold and not the throttle body. So me and my boy Jaden on Instagram at m55slow, we kept trying to drill it out, but it just wasn't coming out. So we have a used like new manifold coming on the way, because a new one is $1,500 and I just couldn't justify spending that on a manifold. Unless we still have to, we'll see how this one goes. But we're just waiting for that to come in, and then the new bolts so we can bolt it back up. And I'll show you guys that in the next video of how to put the manifold on, how to make sure the seals are properly sealed, how to actually torque down the bolts, because previous owner didn't torque the bolts down right. And I can't stress this enough. Please make sure you're doing your stuff to spec, because if not, you run into problems like this and it just sucks. You don't want one of these. This is the broken bolt. This is how it's supposed to look. So, I mean, you guys just got to be smart when you're working on your cars. And yeah, we're going to get into taking the manifold off piece by piece. And I'll kind of walk you guys through it with me. Kind of talk. I know this hasn't been a video in a while, so let's get into this. Guys, I kid you not. You don't know how sad this makes me, bro. Like, not having my car, it makes me super sad. Because, like, this is the one thing I enjoy doing. Working on my car, building it. Pulls, ripping it down the street, you know, and then like to just have it in pieces like this. Like, here's the top of the charge pipe. You can't unplug that and move it, and then I know it needs to be clean, but that's besides the point. Like, just to have it in pieces like this is just like stressing me the fuck out, man. And like, I don't know, because like now I gotta take the whole manifold off right here, and as you can see, it's honestly not probably that bad, but you just got to be careful what you do when you're taking all this off and then pulling it out, because that is connected right to your head, like the holes in your head of your block. So you do got to be a little careful, but I know it sounds scarier than it is. So that's not the problem. It's this. As you can see, the previous owner over-torqued the 2 hold-down bolts. And yeah, they're pretty much stuck in here because this is plastic. We even tried on this one to drill it out the back. It just isn't coming out. I'm going to try to play with it more once we actually get the new one in. I'm going to put that one in, drive the car, like just so I have the car. And then I think I'm still going to attempt to get these out so that maybe I could, you know, make some money back or end up just putting mine back in there, because honestly, I don't know, like, how much mileage the car had on the used one. So we're still going to attempt to get these out and put this one back in, as well as I'm going to reuse the same throttle body, because I know the new one comes with one, but we're going to use mine because the car's been tuned. So I think it's just best we put the throttle body that was on the car. Make sure the bolts are torqued how I want them torqued, which is to spec. And I already changed the seals. They're sitting in the throttle body over there on the table. So, I mean, yeah. So, I noticed we had to take the cowl off. We made some progress. You guys have seen me take that off a million times. I'm not going to explain it. But, as you can see, this reveals that. And I believe there's one on the opposite side over here. And then there should be 5. I'm not sure where they're at yet. I'm kind of figuring this out when you guys are figuring this out with me. Because there's no videos. There's just a guy explaining how to do it. I'm trying to show you guys how to actually do it. So bear with me. Alright guys, that's going to conclude the video. This is another day. I know there's so many days in this video, but I mean, hey, you can't really fix your car in one day. You know what I mean? You kind of like just gotta go through it, and however it goes is how it goes. Yeah, so we ran into more problems when changing the manifold afterwards once I got everything in. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit you guys with a part 2. If you're new, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Did we build the engine? Do we have to build the engine? Who knows? If I know the next video, I'll catch y'all in the next one.